exist on earth, and there was a man left, and the sunlight wanted to have a union with him so he could birth a baby and keep continue, the sunlight will, in God's great infinite knowledge of wisdom, will not let a circumstance occur where the last person on earth will be male. That's how wise and infinite of knowledge God is. If there was going to be a solo person left on the earth, I guarantee you that solo person would have a womb. And that means that the first person came, had a womb for the sole purpose of pushing other people out. All right, let's go at it. Remember, these is two eggs. There's like two spiral constellations that come together. This is the green light. There go two yellow lights, two yellow ones that are the legs, the foundation of the woman, her uterus. There goes the V right there. You see it? There goes there. Now, if there's one here that comes down like that, then there's one from the bottom that goes down to the earth. Now, see that in your mind and listen to what she says.
Talking about the holy womb, I want to take you a little bit.
The universal uterus.
Of my holy womb. Here's just a quick shot. See, my version isn't too much different, but here you have the uterus. As I said, the twin serpents or the two cherubims on either side, the egg sac, the vaginal canal is here. What is this? This is the goat, the Godhead. Here's another model, one I like even more. But as you can see, the black seed swimming through that fertile jelly I was talking about, not getting trapped in the sticky stuff, but swimming easily up into the uterus where you can fertilize one of these beautiful eggs. I just wanted to give you a better picture so you're trying to see where I got my models from. We're going to break this down spiritually and physically as well. This will be the inner space or the heavens, would be her womb, the os or the opening, the cervix, which is also the inundator. This cervix produces, this is what makes this fertile jelly. Let me see, I know I have a picture of it in here. I'll come back to it. Either way, but the cervix is what produces. There are special crypts, like the ones you see here. These crypts in here, not only the sperm hide out, where they can live for up to a week in here, but it produces this special jelly that allows them to live.
I want to show you something right here. This is interesting. It really is.
Either way, but the cervix is what produces it.
First of all, let me show you this. Do you see this X right here? The double X's are the chromosomes or the DNA structure of the female, right? But watch this. All you got to do is take one of the legs away, right? If you take one of the foundations away from the female, in other words, you take her support away from her, and you know what she does? She turns into a male. She turns into a Y chromosome. You just remove one leg, and it'll turn into a Y. See? Do you see what I mean? Look. See? So the weakness of this, meaning the removal of it, makes it turn into the lesser. The removal of the foundation makes this X turn into a Y. So that means that if we remove the thing that she's standing on, she turns into a male. And the only thing that is the womb. That's why they call us wombed men, because we all come from the womb of a woman. Okay? That's what woman means. It means womb man. Wombed man. So the superior part of us is the womb. That's where we all come from, the female and the male. So if the female has the womb, that means that she is superior of the man without the womb, because your dick doesn't mean shit if her vagina does not be there to produce it. And that's what I'm trying to make people understand. A woman does not need a man to impregnate her. A woman only needs God to impregnate her. The same person that created the woman can impregnate her without her ever having intercourse, because that's the first way life got put on earth, in the form of life from the gods. See, the gods Shu and Gab, what is it? Gab and okay, the earth is Gab and it's so many gods, it's hard for me to remember that, and I don't have those books anymore. So it's Gab, the fathers of Asar is Shu and Tef. Damn, why don't I remember that? Anyway, the way it goes is that Gab and Newt, I think, is the father of Asar. I think it's Gab and Newt. All right, is that right? Gab and Newt, I'm sure it is. Okay. Anyway, whether I'm right or wrong, it don't matter. But my point, I mean, it do matter because I don't want to give you bad information. But here's the deal. This is the Y chromosome after it goes from the X. So you have to be greater before you can come less. Which means that as much as white people hate to admit it, they know that black people could not have come from there because they don't have no black melanin to offer us. So they know for a fact their true originality is inside of this melanated skin. So and when she gets down and start telling it like it is about how this recessive white man, wait, I'm going to let her tell it. I'm not going to. I just want you guys to really get deep with what she's trying to point down because she is really putting it down for real. Listen, okay?
Special crips, like the ones you see here, these crips in here, not only describe...
That's what I wanted to... Damn, why does this shit do that all the damn time? I hate this freaking mouse. It's either do too less or too much. Okay, here's the one right here. This is what I wanted to show you, but not this part.
We're going to look at the goat or the Godhead, and I'm going to give you, aside from my own wicked sketch, I want to just for a moment, since we're talking about the holy womb, I want to take you a little bit through the anatomy of my holy womb. Here's just a quick shot. See, my version isn't too much different, but here you have the uterus. As I said, the twin serpents or the two cherubims on either side, the egg sac, the vaginal canal is here. What is this? This is the goat, the Godhead. Here's another model. One I like to give.
Okay, she said the Godhead.
But as you can see, the black seed.
This is what I wanted to show you. Now look. This is so perfect. It gets no better than this. Look, okay, you see that V? Those are what I'm saying you about the X. Now look, that's that V coming from heaven. That's why I tell you guys, this is universal principle. It ain't got nothing to do with no freaking Jesus stuff. We showing you the real deal. Now look, pay attention. There goes that cosmic vagina right there. This is the V. Right here, look at it. Do you see it? You looking at it. And this is the universe talking to us in my camera. It's showing you, it's saying, listen, the woman is supreme. I don't give what you say. You can see it all right there. You can see her vagina that I came out of and rolled down the green light. Push it through just like when they tried to claim the Virgin Mary when the sun dropped the coochie and showed it to you. Hold on, I gotta go make sure the rice is still burning good. Okay, back to the coochie. Back to the matters at hand. So we can see that. Okay, now there's the V. So if we stick another V right here, you can see it in the form of X. Here goes the ovary she's talking about that she called black dot. But anyway, when that coochie right here spit me out after my union was made in the heavens, this X right here, that marked this spot right here is where I was born at. Like I tell you guys, this is the center of the black hole that we are all spiraling down. When I showed you that the other day and showed you the spiral right here, this is the black hole that the universe is trying to make us all see. It's saying, listen, you are constantly encapsulated in pussy. Okay? Female gender, not male. The only way you could be encapsulated in anything other than this is that you just are not aware of that's where you're at. And then the only thing you are encapsulated in is dogma, foolishness that someone has given you to take control of you. When you, listen, If I was making love to my woman and I put my phallus up inside of this, the first thing I would do is start spiraling around in that. You know that. We all know that. And if I'm not spiraling down in that, I'm up and down inside of that. I'm definitely about getting as deep up in there as I can. And this is what nature is showing us right now. This is what the universe is showing us. It's saying, you know, this is what it's all about. You guys is on this patriarchal, male, faggot, white boy shit, and it's killing you all. It's showing us that resurrection always has to come from the woman. If you are a race of people and your woman has got wrong vibration, that she is not spitting this type of knowledge out of her mouth like this lady is talking, she's somewhere sucking some white man dick or begging him for a job or in his church worshiping him as her God, you better believe that this between her legs is nothing but death to a black man. And he probably ain't going to be getting any because she's probably making Mexican. But my whole point is, I'm not saying that to be racist as hell. I'm saying that because this foolishness that the white man has given us is the reason why I haven't saw any of this in a long ass time. Because the only way you can get it is that you buy it, or you be talking that Jesus shit, or you get it from someone that's eating meat, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, and all that stuff. I have that besides. I have opened my pineal gland up enough to understand that this right here is not going to make my ass get enticed to be doing all that negative shit I eradicated already. So if I got to be involved with that world to get some of this, I'll be a jacking off fool the rest of my life. But if I can get a hold to a sister with some vibrations like hers, that know what's going on, and I ain't afraid to get involved with her because I know she ain't going to get pregnant by me and be running around town talking about my baby daddy and all that stupid shit, okay? And if she ain't smart enough to be talking like this, sister, why should I get involved with it only because I want some of this? When I know getting some of this on Friday gonna make my ass be back on Saturday. See, that's the intelligence you need to be working with in this world, because if you're not getting this knowledge like I'm dropping right now, only thing your ass is getting is football and a damn DUI. Hate to be the one to tell you that. Or some Jesus shit. All stupid shit anyway you look at it.
Swimming through that purple jelly I was talking about, not getting trapped in the sticky stuff, but swimming easily up into the uterus where you can fertilize one of these beautiful eggs.
Black Dot is what she talking about. I know that.
The picture where you trying to see where I got my knowledge from. We're gonna break this down first.
Oh, and just so you guys can know, one thing I want to add to you too is that for some reason, you don't find the women with these knowledges like she got. For some reason, it's Detroit and New York. All the time, this is where you find them at. In New York and in Detroit, in Chicago too. But outside of that, they probably is Muslims or Christians all the time. And you know, you all know that that's trouble, because if she's worshiping the white man as a god, or any person other than herself, she's not activated her true God energy within. And so how can she give you any sustainment if she don't even have true sustainment herself? If a woman doesn't have knowledge of self, and she doesn't understand the true encompassing being of self to be goddess, she is not vibrating on full capacity, and she is going to probably drain her man. A man is supposed to be able to bring back sustainment to the female through physical strength. She is both physical and material manifestation. What I meant to say, she is both spiritual as well as physical manifestation. And the man is also the same, but the difference is that through her uterus comes a unique connection with the sunlight, as to where she's going to be able to stay more charged up constantly with the awareness of self than the man. And to prove that to you, that all the personifications of the seven cosmic forces are all females and one male. So that means that inside of that male, true sustainment of him is all encapsulated in the sustainment that is given to him from the female. And how can she sustain you if she don't know how to sustain herself? That's my whole point. And Asari is so powerful with his job so big to do, they give him 7 and he only need 1.